To understand asynchronous programming, we're going to first look at callbacks. Let's import Dart async, and let's make a couple functions. First function, let's make get time. Simply going to return the time as a string. We're going to say date time now, and let's return the dt as a string. Next, we're going to make a timer function. This is going to be called by a timer. So the first thing we want to do is print the time. So we're going to say print timeout. And we'll use our getTime function. And let's have a counter. We want to stop this timer after so many calls. And we'll call the cancel function of the timer. So if you don't know what a timer is, you're in luck. It's a very simple class, but what it does is actually pretty ingenious. Your computer's filled with timers, whether you realize it or not. You see the little mouse cursor flashing on the screen, that's a timer. You see the mouse moving across the screen, that's a callback in the operating system. So what we're going to do is make a timer in memory. A timer is literally what it sounds like, a timer, like a stopwatch. You can set specific durations, and at those durations, have it call a function. So let's say duration and we want a new duration, and let's say seconds, we want 1 second. Now let's make the timer. Notice how there's a timer and timer periodic. If you just do timer, it's only going to fire one time, but if you do periodic, it'll fire over and over again for the duration. So we'll give it our duration, and now we need a callback. And if you remember from previous tutorials, even functions are objects. So we're just going to give it the name of the function for the callback, and let's run this. But before we do, let's actually add a little bit of code here. Print that way we can see when it started. Run this, and you see how every second it'll print the time. Now we got process finished with exit code 0. We know exit code 0 means that it finished as expected. It counted exactly 5 seconds, and then it stopped. So that is an example of asynchronous callbacks.